In this video, we're going to review our AC supply power, that is the grid, where it's coming into our interconnection point. This is our sub panel, and we're going to go into looking at our meter and our AC disconnect switch, looking at what equipment we have. But before we do any work at all, the first thing we're going to do is identify where exactly our power source comes from and lock that out. To start, I'm going to identify our breaker that we're tying into, and our breaker is located in this panel. It's going to be right here, this double pole breaker here. It is turned off, and I'm going to use this lockout device so that way no one can come by here and turn that breaker on while I'm working on the equipment, which is on the other end of this breaker. Since I'm not the only one on the job site, I'm not the only one that I'm trusting on the job. So I have to practice some basic safety practices. LockOut TagOut is one of them. Electricians that are doing this work should be familiar with this process already. Here's my lock. If I have multiple people that can supply power here, there might need to be multiple locks. In this case, there's only one. So I have my single lock on here and my tag, giving people my name and number in case they want to get in there and turn that breaker on. They need my permission to know that it's safe on the other end. Moving on to the next bits of equipment we're talking about, we have our DC disconnect. This is coming in from our pass-through box on the roof. Conduit entering it is metal because it penetrates a building. We all know it's got to be in metal if you penetrate a building until you get to your first accessible DC disconnect. That's this one. So our DC disconnect will be here. We're going to mount our inverter here in the center, and this is our AC disconnect for our inverter. Inverter mounting has been improved greatly. Instead of holding the entire beast on the wall and trying to level it, we now just have a simple mounting plate, very lightweight. So we find where we want it to be on the wall, we can level it, lag bolt it in, and then we can just bring our inverter up and hang it on, and we'll do that next.